How's it going, everybody? This is Shady of Shady Horror, back with another watch and review. This time it is Carrie. Now, since my Blu ray Steelbook here doesn't have the synopsis on the back, although it has this amazing artwork, I'm going to go ahead and read the synopsis off this. I have this old VHS also in my collection, so let's go ahead and check out the description. The breakthrough film for director Brian De Palma, this searing supernatural thriller is based on the best-selling novel by Stephen King. At the center of the terror is Sissy Spacek in a mesmerizing Oscar-nominated performance as a tortured teen with a secret inner life and secret powers to match. Carrie also features the film debuts of John Travolta, Amy Irving, and Nancy Allen, as well as the Oscar-nominated return of Piper Laurie to the screen, the ultimate teen revenge fantasy. Carrie is an outrageously witty, supremely elegant, all-stops-out scare show, and a must-see for all horror fans. Spacek is Carrie, a high school misfit who must endure continual torture and harassment from her classmates, a religious fanatic mother, and mysterious powers of telekinesis that she doesn't understand. But when a group of mean-spirited teens make her the victim of a vicious prank at the senior prom, Carrie finally wreaks her revenge, causing all hell to break loose in a famed cinematic frenzy of blood, fire, and brimstone that will take you to the very depths of horror and beyond. So, this is Carrie. It is from the year 1976. It is rated R. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 38 minutes, and it is put out by MGM, the first Stephen King adaptation, and an awesome Blu-ray steelbook with one of my all-time favorite cover arts by the artist known as Mexifunk. Been a long time since I seen this film, and ironically, as much as I love this release, a first-time watch for me on this badass Blu-ray. And also, as the VHS synopsis states, this is also the breakthrough film for director Brian De Palma. A good contrast of music and score here. It goes from calm to horror vibes, like pretty well. An intro that may not fly today, and a lot of well-known actors and actresses making their debut. This is an important movie for many reasons. The telekinesis stuff in here is awesome. It's a coming-of-age film, a revenge flick, and of course, horror. Some great and memorable characters all throughout. It's well directed and it's well acted, and of course, well written by the one and only Stephen King. It's been so long since I watched this, kind of forgot how good it really is and what a classic it is, and also how it was the first to do some things which many later horror movies would also follow. It's a groundbreaking flick. Sissy Spacek and Piper Laurie both deliver a great performance here, along with all the supporting cast as well. This is well known for its iconic ending, but this has a lot of cool scenes all throughout the movie, through the entire film. Carrie gets bullied, and they treat her so cruel, I pretty much just root for Carrie. This Blu-ray looks good and clear, and as I said, one of my favorite covers. Just love this cover art and style. There's a few slaps in here too. Someone gets slapped a few times. Some good side stories and characters that tie this all together well by the end, and just some great 1970s vibes and tone. An awesome debut for so many, from King's first film adaptation to the actors and actresses, and though not De Palma's first film, he does knock it out the park here as director. Some iconic and classic stuff here. A solid film that honestly I should revisit more. This movie has been remade a couple of times. I do have one of those remakes and haven't even checked it out yet. I had to get back to the original here. This has a sequel as well, which I've only seen one time previously, and I did like. Maybe I'll get to that one for my next review. I don't know. I just might do that next. We'll see. A great job in this film on how the atmosphere changes from the score to the acting to how it's shot. Some solid, memorable stuff, a bit vulgar, a bit mean spirited, and a lot of telekinesis awesomeness. I think the pacing is good also. And then when we get to that turn towards the end, it really takes that turn. That's when we see the rage and the revenge. I feel bad for Carrie and I want to see her let it rip, and she does use them kinetic powers of hers. It's all about that tone change, all leading up to that awesome ending. To see poor Carrie's joy and brief little moment of happiness go to hurt and pain, well, you just want to see her kind of fuck up those who are so cruel and mean to her. It's all fun and games until it ain't fun and games no more. Them tables do turn. Such an iconic shot as well of like her eyes and how they're opened and focused, and this cover just captures that in a pretty cool way. I really like that a lot. It's sure I'm sure all or most watching this review know what I'm talking about here. It all leads up to some classic filmmaking here. It's so well crafted. And if by chance you haven't seen this, well, once it gets to a certain scene, most people do know it keeps going for a while. It almost or does really have a few ending like scenes. It is pretty well done and delivered. The last 20 minutes of this film, fan fucking tastic. And one of the best jump scares slash end scenes of all time, which went on to influence films like Friday the 13th and so many more. An awesome Blu ray release here. It's a steelbook with not really any special features other than a few trailers, but this artwork, so damn cool. I got a few of these Blu-ray steelbooks with cover art by this artist, and I enjoy them all. And this one looks so badass. One of my favorite covers in the entire collection. Hope everybody's doing good out there today. This has been Shady of Shady Horror, and this is Carrie.